We're now going to have a look at what Dreamweaver has done for us and how it's generated that particular style. First thing I want you to do is just open up your dock and ensure you've got the CSS option menu open. If you haven't, simply go to Window, CSS Styles, and you'll see that panel like so. And if I click this down, maximize this, you can see that I want you to select current, not all. All will select all of the CSS style sheets associated within your site folder if you've defined a site, and you can see I've defined a site there at the bottom like so. What I want you to do is select current. Current switches the CSS style sheet to the current style sheet inside this, what we're viewing. So it gives us a summary of that style sheet. So we can see in here we've got font family of Times New Roman. We've also got a font of Helvetica, and we've got font size 12, and we've got the color 0. We can go ahead and change the font, for example, here as well. So if I change that to Helvetica, I can also type in I can change that through here like so. So I can go ahead and select apply and select OK. And you can see that's been taken place. And what I've got at the bottom, I've got the properties for that specific style sheet. So I've got the color, I've got the font, and I've got the actual size itself. Now that's quite handy, because what we can do is if we jump quickly to our code view, I'm just going to minimize this, and that's brought up our style sheet as well. I'll come back to this. That's our embedded our external style sheet inside the template. I'll come back to that in a sec. What I want you to do is if you jump to your code view, and if we have a look, if we scroll up here, we can look at the style. You can look at the style sheet here. You can see that it's defined embedded an internal style sheet. So we've got style type, text, CSS, and we've then got the font family, which is Times New Roman, Times Serif. We've also got the font size, and we've got the color. We've then got the style as well, and we've got the font family, and we've got the color. We've then got the link. Text decoration is none because I specified none for a normal link, and visited link I specified none as well. So we didn't change those two parameters from our page properties. And we've got the hover over. The hover over is when you the underline appears when you hover over the link. And active links, we've got I specified a no color as well. We've also got the cell padding, which I then later changed as well. And this was all generated, our style sheet ends there. So all of that bit there. And this is all generated for us through using page properties. So that was brilliant. Now one of the things worth mentioning is that this style sheet is now an embedded internal style sheet. That basically means it will only affect changes inside this document. However, there is a way inside Dreamweaver of converting an internal style sheet to an external style sheet. So basically we can develop an external style for numerous other pages if we were developing a comprehensive website. In an internal style sheet, the pros and cons, the pros are basically you can see the changes relatively quickly, and you can have a look at the page inside the code view and the design view, and you can have a look at directly what those styles have done to that specific page. So that basically is a quick and easy way of developing a specific design based around one style. However, the disadvantage is you will then have to copy and paste that style in each individual page if you wanted to use that style for every other page inside a website. That could be a possible nightmare. So I'm going to show you a way how to use an internal style sheet and convert that to an external style sheet and apply it to numerous pages of a website.